Guys, welcome back to our second video for today. It's the short two odds. So these are four matches we've really taken time to analyze, and if everything goes well, we've taken time to predict the best four possible predictions for these matches. We've really done proper data analysis and research on these games, and we expect them to go as expected. And of course, we'll take you guys through the games, the data behind them, the head-to-head, and you surely agree that these matches should go as expected. So without wasting time, let's get into it. The very first game is from the England Premier League's Newcastle versus Manchester United. To understand our prediction, we need to look at Newcastle's home form. They've been very solid despite having a number of injuries. They've managed to, consistently grind out a number of results. So you look at their last 4 or 5 matches, 4 wins and 1 loss. And the game they lost was to Dortmund, and Dortmund is a very strong team in the Champions League. So it's understandable that they lost the game that they lost. Okay. Now you look at Manchester United away from home. Manchester United away from home has been equally impressive. 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Okay. But again, when we look at Newcastle, we realize that Newcastle hasn't really lost that many games at home. They've been very solid, and also defensively, they are very solid. We all remember what they did to PSG. They nearly won at PSG's home a couple of days ago. They were very, very defensively solid. Mbappe tried everything, couldn't get a goal until the last minute when PSG were controversially awarded a penalty. So defensively, this is a very strong team. Okay. And Manchester United too can equally be very funny as well. So we have to look at these games from a very different angle. From the angle of the handicap, we have to give Newcastle a 2-goal handicap. They are playing at home with a very strong fan base, a difficult home ground for Manchester United, and a Manchester United that is also struggling in confidence following their 2-2 draw, right? Because they drew 2-2 when they played Galatasaray, a game they should have won, thanks to Onana, who is just doing the works of the enemies for Manchester United, my beloved club. So it's for this reason we are giving Newcastle a 2 goals handicap. We are basically saying that if Newcastle should even lose this game, they are not going to lose by 2 goals. And it makes sense because you even look at the last game they lost, it was just by 1-0. So it's not a game Newcastle should lose. Manchester United is very low on confidence at the moment. So we can expect that Newcastle will have these 2 goals handicap for them, and the odd is 1.09. And we look at the head-to-head. Newcastle has dominated Manchester United, at their home ground, especially in recent times, following the acquisition. The last 2 matches they played at Newcastle's home following the acquisition, Manchester United have not had it easy. They've lost and they've managed to just draw. So this is a different Newcastle side to the Newcastle side of 4 or 5 years ago. The next game we have for you guys is from the Spain La Liga, and it's Girona versus Valencia. Now look at Girona, fantastic team, right? They've done impressively well. They've exceeded expectations. Honestly, they've exceeded expectations. So 5 matches played, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And the last game they drew actually was to Real Madrid, and we know Real Madrid is a strong team, and understandably so. But every other game they've either won or drawn at home, dating back to September of this year. So they've been nothing short of impressive. They even drew Atletico Bilbao a few days ago, and it was a game they were so close to winning. So that's to show you how formidable, determined this team is. And I did watch that game, the Atletico Bilbao game that they played. They were really, really impressive. So it's for this reason that we are double chancing Girona to win or draw in 90 minutes at odds of 1.20. The next game we have for you guys is also from the Spain La Liga. It's Atletico Bilbao versus Rayo Vallecano, whatever the name is. Funny name, eh? Now you look at Athletic Bilbao, 5 matches, 3 wins and 2 draws. this has been another very consistent and impressive team. They haven't lost a single game at home dating back to September 2023. That's just impressive. That's mad, you know. Then you look at the away team too. 3 draws away from home and 2 wins. Their head-to-head too shows that it's a fixture that the home team has dominated. They've only lost once to the away team, just once, and that was in 2021. But every other game they've played against the away team, they've won or drawn. It also helps that we look at their standings to understand what this game would mean for this team. So when you look at their standings, you see that Atletico Bilbao is position 5. And don't forget, just a few days ago, they went to Girona's and drew Girona. Girona has consistently won their home games, but they went and pulled an impressive 1-1 draw, which was really impressive because Girona played everything they knew but couldn't get a winner. So that's to show you how strong Athletic Bilbao is at home. And then we have the away team at position 19. So it's a game that Athletic Bilbao will win or draw in 90 minutes. And the odds for that to happen is 1.15. The final game we have for you guys is also from the England Premier League, and it's Arsenal versus Wolves. So you look at Arsenal at home, a proper Premier League team. That's what I call them. 5 games, 5 wins. They've exceeded expectations. You really can't expect anything more, can you? Now you look at Wolves away from home, 3 losses, 1 win, and 1 draw. And Arsenal has averaged 2 to 3 goals in their last 5 home games. That's just how impressive this team has been. So we are giving this match over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes. That's the prediction, that this game will produce over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes. And the odds for that to happen is 1.22. And of course, this is a very important competition for Arsenal. They came so close to winning the Premier League last season, and they have an even better chance this year now that Manchester City has sold most of its star players and may not be as keen on winning the league as they were last season. So they will look at this game and they will want to go all out for maximum victory and goals. And of course, we have the booking codes for you guys for Sportsbet. Unfortunately, 1xBet, I couldn't generate the code because their handicap option isn't so clear on 1xBet. So the Sportsbet booking code is here. But if you have 1xBet, you can manually enter for your benefits. And as always, it's nothing but an absolute pleasure to share these matches with you, and I wish you guys nothing but the very best. Thank you.